The wind cut hard across the open range as she stumbled near the corral, dust clinging to her skirt. She had come to deliver a message and leave, nothing more, but the cowboy stood in her path like the land itself had risen to stop her. His shadow swallowed her whole. When he spoke, it was low, rough, not a threat but a truth shaped by years of solitude. She felt it in her chest before she understood it in her mind. Her fingers tightened around the folded paper, knuckles white, heart hammering. He didn't touch her. He didn't have to. His stillness was heavier than any grip. She met his eyes and saw not cruelty, but certainty, unyielding and raw. The choice pressed down on her, heavy as the sky before a storm. She could turn back, she told herself. Yet her feet stayed planted, her breath shallow. Something in her answered his words, not with fear, but with a trembling awareness that walking away would cost her more than staying ever could. Night fell fast, and the ranch house glowed with lamplight as if it were waiting for them both. Inside, the air was thick with unspoken things. He poured coffee, hands steady, giving her space even as every inch between them seemed charged. She sat at the table, listening to the quiet creak of the walls, the far-off call of a coyote. When he spoke again, it was softer now, stripped of steel, and that frightened her more. He told her who he was without excuses, without promises dressed pretty. He told her what he wanted, and what he would never take. The honesty hit harder than any command. She looked down at her hands, then back up, searching for the trap she'd been taught to expect. There was none, only a door left open. Her pulse slowed, then raced anew as she realized the truth. If she crossed that line, it would be because she chose to, and because some deep part of her had already stepped forward. By dawn, the world looked different. Pale light washed over the land, turning rough edges soft. They stood outside, close enough to feel each other's warmth in the cold morning air. He waited, jaw tight, eyes fixed on the horizon as if giving her one last chance to go. She studied him then, really studied him, and saw the cost of the life he lived, the discipline it took to hold himself back. The realization settled into her bones. Strength, she understood, wasn't in taking. It was in restraint. Her fear loosened its grip, replaced by something steadier. She spoke his name, and he turned, surprised by the sound of it on her lips. The moment stretched, fragile and vast. When she stepped closer, it was slow, deliberate. No rush, no force, just a decision made in full light, with eyes wide open. Later, as the sun climbed and the day claimed them, the land seemed to breathe easier. Whatever lay ahead would not be simple, she knew that now, but it would be real. He didn't claim her with hands or words alone. He claimed her by standing where he was, by letting her come to him freely. And she gave in not because she was trapped, but because she had never felt more certain of where she stood. The range stretched endlessly beyond them, but for the first time, she didn't feel the need to run.